Caitlin Clark just dropped a bombshell that has the entire WNBA and fans worldwide spinning. After one of the most heartbreaking playoff exits we've seen in years, the rookie, who carried a failing franchise, shattered records, and reignited women's basketball, says she's done. Not just with the season, but possibly with the entire league.
She struggled with physical defense she's faced at the professional level and voiced frustration with the league's officiating, recently telling reporters, quote, "I feel like I'm getting hammered and everybody is physical with me, and opponents get away with things that other people don't get away with." That's what Caitlin Clark said.
Let's rewind. Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sunday. Caitlin Clark drops 29 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds. 40 minutes of nonstop hustle. Meanwhile, her teammates? Missing. Literally. Shot clock violations, air balls, ghost performances. It wasn't a loss. It was a betrayal.
What I am upset about, it's like, hey man, your meal ticket is under constant attack. There's been dirty plays all season.
She's been hacked, shoved, eye-poked, and fined. Her crime? Being too good too fast. Even the refs seem to treat her differently. Clark told reporters, "I feel like I'm getting hammered. Opponents get away with things others wouldn't." The frustration has been bubbling, but this loss, it was the final straw.
Those guys, they're the racists, when really, y'all are the racists. The people coming up with excuses to hate Caitlin Clark and the new fan base that she brought.
Inside sources tell us tensions exploded in the locker room after the loss. One assistant coach reportedly said, "She's carrying this entire franchise, and we're giving her nothing." Clark was visibly emotional, not just from the game, but from what she knew had to come next.
She's just not built for the physicality of this league. And she's not quick enough to get away from the physicality.
And then it happened. During a somber press conference held just 2 days after the Fever's elimination, Caitlin Clark confirmed what fans feared most: she's heading to Europe. Her words, "I need to reset. I'm going overseas next season." Boom. Just like that, the WNBA's biggest name is walking away.
This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie.
Why is she leaving? Sources close to Clark cite a triple threat of exhaustion: mental, physical, emotional. From online harassment to media scrutiny, from physical abuse on court to lack of team support, she was running on empty. And fans? They saw it coming.
But she needs to be on a better team.
But not everyone's on her side. Some WNBA veterans took subtle jabs, hinting she wasn't ready. Meanwhile, others, like Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi, offered support, praising her resilience. The debate has exploded. Was the league too harsh? Or is Caitlin quitting too soon?
Caitlin Clark was assaulted yesterday in her very first playoff game in the WNBA.
And here's where it gets interesting. Kelsey Plum, a vocal WNBA star, reportedly reached out to Caitlin after the press conference. Their connection? Mutual respect and shared frustration with how the league is run. Rumors are swirling that the two may team up in Europe.
It's important that we point this out. One of the things that I brought up this morning in talking about Caitlin Clark is that some of the players, you want to use the word jealousy, fine. You want to use the word envy, fine.
Let's talk aftermath. With Clark gone, ratings are expected to plummet. The Fever just lost their ticket seller. Merchandise sales? Sponsorships? Ticket renewals? The WNBA is now scrambling. Caitlin wasn't just a player. She was the brand.
If Caitlin Clark is the quote-unquote savior, if she's the golden girl, milk it!
Reality is knocking on the door of the porta potty. The truth is coming to the light. The same light that is going to be dimming here in about 12 hours when Caitlin Clark is eliminated from the playoffs.
Clark says this isn't forever, but the damage may already be done. Can the league fix its internal fractures? Will stars like Kelsey Plum help bridge the gap? Or is Caitlin Clark simply the first domino to fall in a system overdue for change? What do you think about Caitlin Clark's bombshell exit? Should she come back? Or is Europe the best move? Let us know in the comments. Hit like if you support her journey, and don't forget to subscribe for exclusive updates on the WNBA's biggest stories.
There were regular season games this season where Caitlin Clark drew more than 1.8 million viewers. However, I hope Kat Engelbert is ready for disappointment because there's a hell of a lot more of it on the way.
In a season that redefined women's basketball, Caitlin Clark emerged as a transcendent star. But as the playoffs unfolded, unexpected controversies and challenges arose. What happened behind the scenes? Let's delve into the story that has everyone talking.
Let's put this in its proper perspective. When I think about Caitlin Clark, the operative word that comes to my mind is gratitude.
From collegiate sensation to WNBA Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark's journey has been nothing short of meteoric. Her debut season saw her averaging 19 points, 9.3 assists, and 6 rebounds per game, captivating fans nationwide.
The Indiana Fever, all right, with Caitlin Clark, led the league in attendance both home and on the road. Fever averaged 17,000.
In Game 1 of the playoffs against the Connecticut Sun, a moment of controversy arose when Clark was inadvertently poked in the eye by Dejounte Carrington. Both players addressed the incident, emphasizing it was unintentional.
The most dominant team in the league, they can't draw 500,000 viewers for a playoff game. Atlanta Dreamers and the New York Liberals. Again, the Liberals, they supposedly have stars. Remember when ESPN claimed that the Liberals had the new big three? Dreamers, Liberals, 410,000 viewers. The other game was the Phoenix Masculines and the Minnesota Lakers.
Clark's inaugural season wasn't without its challenges. From hard fouls to intense matchups, the physicality she faced sparked debates about player safety and league officiating.
But if you're not delivering the product and you're not making the revenue and you're not, giving people the entertainment that they want, then you're not going to make any money and your league is going to suck.
A perceived rivalry between Clark and fellow rookie Angel Reese garnered significant media attention. However, both players have downplayed any personal animosity, urging fans and media to focus on the game itself.
She's the golden goose.
Allegations of inappropriate fan behavior during games led the WNBA to conduct thorough investigations. The league emphasized its commitment to maintaining a respectful and inclusive environment for all players and fans.
I'm simply saying the issue is about marketing versus basketball. The merits of playing basketball compared to the merits of bringing marketing into the equation to influence potential decisions.
Amidst the playoff push, Clark suffered a quadriceps injury, sidelining her for at least 2 weeks. The Indiana Fever are taking a cautious approach, prioritizing her long-term health.
Honestly, it's been a lot of nonsense. I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments from the Indiana Fever fan base. We had her face on a serious matter that happened in this world, and it's unacceptable, honestly. And there's no place for it. And
Clark's prominence has made her a focal point in sports media. While many praise her contributions, others critique the heightened attention, sparking discussions about media narratives and their implications.
It's an attack on Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's the wrong face for this league because her fans are so racist. Where have I heard this argument before? Oh, Donald Trump may be fine, but all the MAGA people, they're terrible. They're the deplorables.
As Clark recovers and reflects on her debut season, questions arise about her next steps. Will she continue to redefine the game domestically or explore opportunities abroad? One thing is certain, her journey is just beginning.
She's got 14,000 followers. And it's really easy to ignore, and most people don't know who she is in the sports world. The only reason why people even know who she is because of Caitlin Clark. And she still only got 14,000 followers on Twitter. She doesn't have much of a brand.
Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA is undeniable. Through triumphs and trials, she has captivated audiences and inspired a new generation of athletes. As the story unfolds, fans worldwide eagerly await her next chapter.
And this woman swats at the basketball and somehow decides to turn her hand down and her fingernails and jab them right into the eye of Caitlin Clark. No foul call. No refs stopping the game to go, is this a flagrant? None of that. Just everybody moved on.
What are your thoughts on Caitlin Clark's inaugural season? Share your perspectives in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth sports analyses.
Your biggest star, your meal ticket, the reason why you have relevancy, just got stabbed and assaulted and nothing.